Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. Good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you.
My name is Samuel Okobiole, correspondent of this day newspaper.
Okay.
Sir, you are driving Digital Nigeria today, and a particular agency of government, or either a paramilitary, this NCDC, they still do most of their things manually. Why is this so, sir? And secondly, I don't know if I can ask this. They said pertaining this day only, but I don't know. Last year, we celebrated the approval of the increment of salary for NIMC staff. Sir, I would like to know if it has been effected or not. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Two questions. The first question with NCDC. On NCDC, firstly, I'm the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy. I don't control budget of NCDC. I am not their supervising minister. I have no power to direct what they should propose in their budget. My mandate is to develop policy for national implementation. I have developed that policy to the extent that today, Imo State government has established a state ministry of digital economy, and they have seconded staff from one of our parastatals to be the pioneer commissioner of that ministry because of the experience he has gathered from here. So I think that question should be forwarded to our respected colleagues, the two ministers of health. If you need appointment, I can book an appointment for you to go and see them today or tomorrow. Ask me questions with regards to my mandate, not outside my mandate. Secondly, there is no doubt NIMC had been struggling on reviewing their package for more than 10 years. Is that so, DG? Without success. Within less than a year, what was most important that they couldn't get was the approval of Mr. President. Within the first few months, I obtained the approval of Mr. President, not only for the salary, but for the approval of their first ever condition of service. And I also obtained the approval of Mr. President to replace their obsolete infrastructure, which we do hope that will commence early 2023. When it comes to the salary, I spoke with the Minister of Finance also to make provision. When certain things are approved, we follow the law. You cannot just go implement until it is accommodated in the budget. And I believe I spoke with the Minister of Finance and I sent the DG budget to her. Prior to that, I went to her office because of NIMC issue and I invited DG to meet me there. And he met me in her office and we deliberated the issue. To the best of my ability and knowledge, there is a provision of that in the budget 2023. It has been accommodated. And this is what I am required to do, and I have done it. If there is any question on that, you may wish to ask my friend. Thank you this day.
I think I'm privileged to be the last person.
Oh.
I want to appreciate the minister for all that has been done.
Thank you.
And been said within the ministry.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Ari Mogaga.
Thank you.
I work with News Direct newspapers.
Sorry?
Ari Mogaga, I work with News Direct newspapers.
Okay, News Direct, okay.
Okay, basically I want to know, there are some policies that have been timelined on security.
Yeah.
For instance, the NIM SIM linkage.
Yes.
One of the major things that it was spearheaded on is on the fact of tackling insecurity. I want, as a minister, I want you to give us, has he been able to be successful thus far? Can you categorically say that with these policies that you have actually designed and we have seen manifested, has he been able to reduce subsection insecurity within the country?
This is the 5th time I am going to answer this question.
Okay, and again, lastly, there is recently or in the recent time, you've always actually tagged IT infrastructures as critical security infrastructures. But in spite of this, the pervasive nature of attacks in some of these maps are still there. What is the ministry doing to liaise with other agencies to ensure that this become a thing of the past? Lastly, I would like to know, please.
No, I think, let me answer the questions. I think only one question, and what PAMSEC said, no question should go outside our this. Because sometimes our friends in the media sometimes have not been fair to us. Not always, but sometimes. We invited you for media briefing. If you ask another question outside, you will go and make it the headings, particularly if it is negative. If it is positive, it will not be met. If it is negative, so you will see somebody will go and make the NIN seem to be the heading. He will not speak on these 8 priority areas that we have been evaluated independently. So you ask me, am I satisfactorily satisfied with the implementation of NIN and SIM? Yes. I am comfortable because I have never been contacted by any security institution where we fail to provide the biodata required or the location of where the phone call is being made. If there is one security institution that has contacted us and we fail to deliver, let them disclose in public. EBC, did you ever been contacted?
No.
So it has never happened, so we have delivered. And we are not a security institution. Our mandate is to provide this platform for them. We have provided. To utilize or not to utilize is not my mandate. That is why in all the 8 priority areas, I have not been giving anyone to do with that. We only initiated to support security institutions, but not our priority. It's only out of that patriotism we did. If you provided a food to your visitor, whether he eats or not is not your issue. What is important is to provide. We have provided. We have sanitized the database. We made it mandatory. Whether they utilize or not is not my responsibility to go and investigate. But what is important, is not our mandate to start tracking, saying that this is a criminal, we will track him. It's not. We are not a security institution. Only our work is voluntarily. We have provided the platform for them to support their activities. Nothing more than that. But we have no power to implement or track or monitor criminals. It's not our power. Our power is to provide the platform, whether they utilize or not, which I don't know, but I have never been contacted. There is no crime that has been committed in which we have failed to provide either the details required from or the location. It has never happened. There are certain success stories. We don't disclose them. Even 2 weeks ago, EBC was very much aware there's a success story of certain things that happen in Abuja. Through that database, it was curtailed 100%. But we don't explain the process and the strategy so that we cannot compromise. And security issues are not for media briefing like this. They are highly strategic and confidential. So because of this, I will not answer your question on that. So I have not answered. So that is the whole question. So this is a media briefing. The question should be within. It's out of respect for you. I gave you some tips, but not answer the question. And I will not answer. If you need it, book an appointment to come and engage me on that so that you can capture the heading you like. But this one is our media briefing. And we invited you. So you should try to accommodate our message to you. And I think that is what is very important. And we have not been avoiding your question when you invite us. If you have a question, send to me, come and meet me to discuss with me. But what is important, you should be fair and just to us, irrespective of where we come from. We serve Nigeria and our priority is Nigeria. And we deserve fair and justice from all of you the way you deserve it from us. Thank you very much.